everyone. It is super early in the morning on Christmas Day, and I am up before all my kids, and this is the first time I have posted in a while, and I just wanted to bless you with an encouraging message that has been mulling over in my heart for the past couple months, and I've experienced some great healing, and so I wanted to share some wisdom. So I hope you find this message encouraging. Sometimes the hardest place to grieve and heal is in the church. As a friend, loved one, spouse, etc., it is not your job to fix another person. It's hard because in our brokenness, we don't always say the right thing to someone who is struggling, but most of the time, it's being taught in the church to say the wrong thing. Christians are so afraid of making a mistake that it affects their ability to be vulnerable with God Himself. My purpose in this video is to encourage believers to learn how to be better listeners. Job's friends did a better job of loving Job when they kept their mouths shut. My husband and I are learning how to be better supporters of each other. I've said things out of a desire to help, not realizing that I wasn't putting myself in his shoes and allowing myself to truly feel his pain. Let's stop being so over spiritual that we forget that Jesus is the high priest who came as a mortal so he could get the full human experience. If God needed to come as a human so he could feel our pain, we could stand to do the same. Next time a friend shares a struggle, before you give into word vomit, really see yourself in their shoes. And those who are struggling, I'm here to give you permission to give yourself over to what is the true process of healing. Though we don't allow our emotions to take the steering wheel, let us experience the full range of emotions that God Himself has. As a God who loves His creation, He made Himself vulnerable to heartache by allowing freedom of choice to His beloved humans. We constantly put Him through the spectrum of emotions in all the choices we make. But He feels those emotions. He gets jealous for our worship. He is angered by injustice. He is heartbroken for our suffering. Jesus wept at the tomb of Lazarus. He wept in the garden. So let me encourage you today on this beautiful Christmas morning. Give yourself over to the process of deeper healing. Let God bring to mind the things of the past that He wants to take you to so you can grieve the disappointment and the hurt and move on. And watch as Jesus stands as your advocate in those places. As a friend, remember to love others by sacrificing your humility by listening to Him. Don't be tempted to correct a friend when they may use language to express themselves that make you feel uncomfortable. We will all say and think the wrong things in our hour of trial and suffering. It's okay to let it slide. And dearest ones who are grieving disappointments, loss, and heartache, those who are suffering, maybe your childhood wounds have crept up into your present life in the form of anxiety and depression. Instead of avoiding the pain or numbing it or medicating it, give yourself over to it and let God take you to a place of moving forward one baby step at a time. There's no rush. Don't let other people rush your process of healing, and don't rush it yourself. Just because they are uncomfortable with your pain doesn't mean you have to apologize for it or apologize to God for it. Let Jesus come into whatever heartbreak He's bringing to your mind as the nostalgia of Christmas morning past are brought to the surface. It is a holy place to let Him come into your pain. Hope this video blesses you, and Merry Christmas.